I'm Jongmin Lee, who was a junior a few days ago and now a rising senior at an international school in Korea. I wanted to start my channel with my reflection on this junior year, which is one of the most rigorous and meaningful years in my life. If I were to say one word to sum up 2017 to 2018 school year, I would say turning. I had a lot of turning points in my life this year in which I had to face a lot of challenges. I took 4 AP classes this year: AP Biology, AP United States History, AP Calculus AB, and AP Microeconomics. I also studied for 3 SAT subject tests, although I ended up taking only 2. And finally, I finished my 4 years long studying of SAT 1, in which I had these many papers to stay with me the whole time. All these tests also gave me the souvenirs of these test tickets. Another word that could describe my life this year is meaningful. Just as I had a lot of in-school activities, I also had quite a lot of extracurricular activities, including our volunteer club, Helping Hands, and a photography club, Frame. Throughout volunteering activities, I was so thankful that I could visit the facilities and help the grandmothers and grandfathers who were mentally disabled. I was also happy to share opportunities to show the students' interest in photography in our school with Frame. I would say another word that could best describe my junior year would be difficult. Although there were so many great memories, I did have time when I felt lonely and discouraged because of the consequences of my behavior and words. When those moments piled up with the results of the tests, I had no way to overcome disappointment toward myself and my surroundings. However, I, as a person who went through all these turning, meaningful, and difficult moments, I can definitely say that this year shaped who I am and how I will be like in the rest of my life. One life lesson that I learned this year is that everything happens for a reason. It might sound a little bit cliche, but this is the truth. Although we might think that some hardships that we have are just tormenting us and doing nothing good for ourselves, those experiences would eventually help grow us in individuals who will shape a better community. A second life lesson that I learned this year is that effort will never betray you. The time and concern that you put would never disappear unless you purposely make them go away. At the end, they will reward you and embrace you with a warm hug. The last life lesson is that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Although I couldn't travel a lot this year, I tried to take as many pictures as I could, and that leads to why I made this channel called A Wise Life. I wanted to share my photos, especially the moving photos, which are also called videos, in the forms of vlogs, to share my life and journey to a wise life with you guys. I hope you be a friend to this long journey, and please don't hesitate to become the best friend of mine by subscribing and looking forward to my future videos. Bye!